Hey, what's up, guys? Toogie here, back again with another episode of my New England Patriots franchise mode series right here on Madden 20. And today we continue onward with our third season, the first season of the Chase Dawson era. We started off with a 2-1 record, losing to the Chiefs in week 3. A little bit rough, more so, of course, the injury trouble has been, it's been horrible. It's been horrible. We're still going to be without Sony Michel for another 9 weeks. John Ross is out. Trent Taylor's out. Carl Lawson's out. It's been rough, but we're going to see what we can do. Thankfully, I hope it's going to be an easy road ahead, at least until we end up running into Deshaun Watson and the Texans. We'll see about the Colts once we get there. As far as these player upgrades, though, it's just one. It's Kerry Young, who I didn't think would be playing. But, hey, he got an upgrade point. Again, likely to take a spot in the starting lineup next season. He has played 139 downs, though, so he's at least getting a little bit of playing time here and there as we get back to the scouting. Are we done with corners? Not even close. Not even close. Couldn't remember how far we were. Now, again, corners like this is a complete waste of points. I know that, but damn it, I wanted to know. You never know. We do know it was never gonna work out, but you know what? On occasion, I'm good with wasting points because why the hell not? Why not? Oh God, Dallas Ford. That's just horrific, man. That's just awful. So we'll see what happens with the corners moving forward. The good thing is we're gonna be able to get right down to business. Let's jump into this game. We host the Miami Dolphins. Oh boy, this past Sunday was interesting. Oh my God. By the end, I watched that game with my dad. By the time the fourth quarter rolled around, we were actively rooting for the Dolphins. Just to get something. I felt so bad. And then Rosen steps in, 2 good throws. They're both dropped, and then it looked like he broke his fucking leg. And thankfully that didn't happen. But then they instead of just kicking the field goal to end the shutout at the end, they throw another interception. Oh my God. Now, I checked his rating in this game. I had to. Adam Butler, who's a defensive tackle for the Patriots, looked like the greatest defensive tackle in league history on Sunday. Still think he's underrated. Obviously, a big part of that was, oh yeah, well, you're up against the Dolphins. But, damn, Adam Butler, now one of my favorite players. Unfortunately, we're down 14-0. 14-0. The end of the first quarter. We need a much better performance here. Otherwise, we're in a lot of trouble. Jesus, man. Okay. 24-0 at the half for Miami. What is this bizarro world that we live in? We get a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and a field goal, so it's a 13-point game as we head into the fourth. But god damn, man. And of course, we're forced to punt early, so we really need to stop them on this drive. And we do. Interception for Joanne Williams. 10.5 minutes left. I'm going to see if the offense can score here. We're going to trust them. Yes, there we go. 24-18 with 9 minutes remaining. 36-yard touchdown pass to the former Dolphin, Jakeem Grant. So let's see if the defense can hold on here. That's not good. It is a 12-point game with 3 minutes left. And you know what? That's a loss. That's a loss. However, yeah, let's see if we can pull off a bit of a cheesy miracle here, because I can't have this. I refuse. So yeah, I'm gonna start spamming some verts here and see what we can do. Even though spamming verts isn't the best move, please hold on to that. I am so upset. I thought he had plenty of space to go on the catch and run. Should have gone with the possession catch. Damn it. That's not good. Alright, let's send him over here again. I know it's incredibly cheesy, but hey, we gotta see what we can do. Drop in the bucket. Okay, maybe not. Boy, now I know we have injuries. We don't have injuries to receivers, though. Well, aside from John Ross. The point being, hold on to the goddamn football when I throw it to you. Thank you. That was a dangerous throw. I'm glad Dawson's able to hit that. Oh boy, how much time? How much time? How much time? We need to score early. Drop in the bucket. That works. He dropped it again. You know, I'm just gonna take this as a, yeah, we're not meant to win kind of deal, because multiple dropped passes already. It's looking rough. Damian Harris on the left looks like he's about to fall over. He's like, I can't possibly. And we held on to that one. He's like, I can't possibly run another streak. I can't do it. We're not going to be able to get the snap off in time. Right. Well, here's the thing. It's going to take a lot of luck to try and come back here anyway. And obviously, we gotta start throwing to the outside, which isn't great. I don't like our chances of pulling off this comeback. It would be one hell of a comeback if we did pull it off. I'm just saying, I don't really like our chances. Not really digging it. I am so glad the dude who wasn't... Please tell me that was caught. Oh my god, and it's 4th and inches. Great. Are you kidding me? Yeah, we're done. We are 100% done. Oh god, hopefully Damian Harris can get this. Thank you, Damian. Alright, now hurry back to the line, please, because the clock be ticking. See if we can Harry or Cooper here. Yeah, here I am talking about the Dolphins dropping passes this past Sunday, and that seems to be, what, you know, a little bit of a problem for us. Go figure. Who knows? Maybe the Dolphins in the past 2 years have really gotten it together. That's a bad throw. Oh my God. That was not much of a bullet pass. That looked like more of a lob from the rookie. I really should just wave the white flag on this. It's not looking good, but damn it, I'm stubborn. And we'll see if Dawson overthrew him. Hell of a catch there, though. I don't know who the hell that was that came down with it, but that is exactly what we needed. Oh, God. Dawson, I know you can run. Not very well, but that's okay. You got to the 1. The clock's ticking. Oh, nightmare. Nightmare. Got it. Hold on to it. Thank you. Oh, God, I don't even want to celebrate. That took way too much time. Those dropped passes really didn't help. They really didn't help. Oh, we need to stop them on 3 straight downs, waste the timeouts. I have to kick this off because I can't put them in the field goal range with an onside kick. So, yeah, very unlikely that we pull off this comeback, but I'm still going to try. Thanks to Jakeem Grant for catching that pass, by the way. Right off the upright. That should be an extra 7 points. Just my opinion. Just my opinion. All right, let's blitz a little bit here. Tuck and Armstead, counting on you two boys. Let's go. We got this. We got this. My God, they're throwing. My God, they're throwing. The frame rate. Holy shit, am I the only one seeing that? The frame rate just took a massive nosedive on that play. That was incredibly weird. 40 seconds left. It's not looking good. We're gonna need a bit of miracle and no fumbles, unfortunately. I don't want to turn up the whole strip and hit sticks, because the second you turn up, go try to strip the ball, it's always a face mask every time. So we're not gonna do that. We'll move Evans over here. We're gonna go back to Barnett, and that is the game. The run to the outside. We couldn't get the stop. Mack ends it. The Dolphins are going to win in New England. That is not the way I wanted to start off today's episode. We lose to the Chiefs, and now we lose to Miami at home, and we fall to 2-2. That was N'Keal Harry who ended up coming up with that catch. Wow. I'm not sure what corner that was that just got absolutely manhandled by a wide receiver, but, you know, I'm not saying I'm judging you, but I'm kind of judging you for getting manhandled by a wide receiver. Dawson had a great game. He had a great game. The running game struggled. That's putting it fairly. Harry and Cooper, good games overall. 2 touchdowns for Grant. Blocking-wise, only 1 sack allowed. Just the defense didn't come up with the stops that we needed them to come up with. numerous tackles for loss, 2 sacks on the day, 1 pick for Joanne Williams, but ultimately they couldn't make the stops. So it's tough because you look at the injuries, and they are more on the offensive side of things. There aren't as many excuses for the defense at this point in time. That was just a bad effort, bad performance, and we fall to 2-2 on the season, which means the sky is falling. That's just how it works, and the Patriots aren't 4-0. The Dolphins are actually 3-1 on the year. They are now ahead of us. The Bills might be as well in the division. We move on to Week 5, though. 2 losses in a row. We got to put it behind us as we host the Jets. And another division loss here could prove to be very, very damaging. Hello, Jeffrey Brown. Hello, Jabari Atkinson. Donald Madison. I think we're going to have oh my God, yeah, we're going to have a Gilmore replacement. I think that's fair to say. Let me take a look at that guy. Javier Hayes is also great. All right, so for corners, there are some options, at least. Nobody down there, though, of course. Safeties, let's just, not waste time. Go ahead and get done with this. Waste all the big points. And there we go. Not too bad. An ABC rating for him. Let's do this. Let's hope for a better performance. That would be nice. I won't talk about the Jets in a disparaging fashion at all. They are a great team who got their asses kicked by the Browns last night. But they're a great team at this point. Maybe. Le'Veon Bell's still there, so you never know. Right? God, we can't afford to lose this game. I'm like, okay, we got the Dolphins and Jets. We should be able to win. Nope. No. Or, we don't know about the Jets yet, but the Dolphins, we, get embarrassed, at least. You look at the score, it was 24-0 at one point. Let's see what we can do here against the Jets. We need a much better effort. Start off with a field goal. A quick turnover, and it's 10-3 New York. We go to the half. Where is this offense? Oh, my God. Please. 17-3. Okay. 20-3 at halftime. What is happening to this team? 27-3. 34-11. What the hell is happening? It's 34-19. Our defense is non-existent. Devondre Campbell with an interception. Let's see if the offense can take advantage. Nope, it's a quick 3-and-out. They score here, we're pretty much done. Yep, we're done. Wow. Devondre Campbell interception, 3-and-out. We're done. We are going to have lost 3 straight games. No point in even trying to jump into this one. It's over. Wow. We lose to the Chiefs, we lose to the Dolphins, and we lose to the Jets. We go from 2-0 to 2-3, back-to-back losses to division rivals, as the offense hasn't been... Oh, my sweet Christ. So, I guess we'll call it growing pains. Yikes. The offense had a rough day. The defense had a rough day. And, yeah. Maybe our expectations for this season just drastically changed. If we don't have a decent record by the deadline, maybe we look to move on from someone like Gilmore and just get a good return for him now. Those are 2 horrifying losses. No other way to put it. This team is better than that. Regardless of whether or not we have a rookie quarterback or not. It's William Russell and his amazing hair, up to a very nice 69 overall. The star dev punter. Down to 2-3. Is it the injuries? The schemes? What do? That's the question. What do? Looking at the schemes in general, the old vertical zone run, that is still, their second highest. Again, but that that gets our quarterback the proper scheme fit, which is, I think, a little bit more important. Well, actually, never mind. You know, we'll go to vertical power run. I could have sworn that was field general. Maybe it was this one that looked a little bit better. We'll switch to a vertical power run. And in our defense, I mean, the 4-3 just hasn't looked good. We could go 4-3, cover 3 if we wanted to. 3-4 under also works. And I don't want to go with a 4-3. I mean, maybe we should. Maybe we should. I don't know. It's a tough one. But the 3-4 typically works a little bit better. Maybe we'll go... let's go with the 3-4 under. But something's got to change. That's the easiest thing we can do, is change the schemes. And I mean, as far as the depth chart's concerned, there's not really a whole hell of a lot we can do. As again, Sony wants a bit more money, which is fine. He's still out for another 7 weeks. Bump up the salary a bit, see what he thinks. Perfect. So Sony Michel's back. We are going to re-sign Isaiah Wynn. I don't want him to walk away for nothing. So we'll see what happens there. Cool. We can end up dealing him if we want to. Again, Gilmore, the McCourties, we don't know yet. Jawan Bentley is a decent option at middle linebacker. It just depends on how much he's going to want. Devlin Izzo and Duke Dawson. The big question is what happens with Gilmore. And if we lose to Houston here, that might be the justification for looking to move on from Gilmore, get something back for him, because this could end up being a pretty disappointing year. And again, if it's looking shaky, there's really no reason to hold on to some of these veterans. Makes sense just to get something back for them now. Not what I'd prefer to do, though. Alright, so in terms of the secondary, we have everybody scouted. It looks like a good year for corners, safeties. Of course, quarterback-wise, we know we're good. We could always look at drafting another running back, just in case. Obviously, a little bit of extra depth would be nice there. Fullback, I mean, again, same with running back in terms of the scout usage. Wideout-wise, we're still looking okay. I mean, obviously, it's a relatively young core, and as long as we have Cooper and Harry up top, we're looking okay. Tight end-wise, with Hooper and Jake Butt, that's fine. The O-line is stacked. The D-line, Derek Barnett's not bad. Lawson's 26. I mean, we have a potential number 1 defensive tackle in Clinton Tuck if he develops. So, overall, we're still looking really good. It was just, okay, let's carve out the secondary and figure it out from there. So maybe we will take a look at running backs if there is a scout available. And there is. Haywood Schnupp. Welcome back. I wasn't sure if I could re-sign him or not. We let him go earlier. And we'll see what's available here. Although, first and foremost, I am going to look at fullbacks because I want to. Might be worth drafting somebody in a later round. Like Keyshawn Bowden. Could be great. Second round talent as a fullback is pretty ridiculous. Obviously, we wouldn't take him in the second. So, we head down to Houston to play the 1-3 Texans. We need a much, much better effort. Chase Dawson, for the first time, looked like a rookie. Defensively, it's been pretty brutal. I feel like that's fair to say. Of course, we do have an injury on the defensive line. Winovich needs to be a little bit better. Obviously, a little bit more out of Clinton Tuck would be good too, but this linebacker core is solid enough. The secondary, while aging, is also solid enough that we need to see better results. So we'll see what happens here against Houston. But I feel safe and confident in saying that we need a win. Desperately. Desperately. After 2 straight losses to division rivals, this cannot be anything else other than a win. Which scares me a lot. A lot. So we'll see what happens here. Again, the past 2 games, I don't recall what happened against the Chiefs, but at the very least in the past 2 games, we've been trailing big at half. Well, we need a better start here. We need a better start. Let's see if we can get it. So for the first we go. Solid opening drive. The defense can't hold up, though. Houston threatening to score again as we start the second. They don't. Actually, that was us, I guess. We're tied at 14. Closing moments of the half, we get a field goal. So 17-14. A better start, obviously. Still not amazing. Only a 3-point lead. Not saying we should be steamrolling every team, but hey, it would be nice. As the Texans take the lead. 21-17. We are on the 2 here, though. And we convert 24-21 after a 1-yard rushing touchdown for Damian Harris. We'll see what Houston can do. They respond with a touchdown of their own. 4-point lead to Houston. Can the offense show up on this drive? They cannot. Great punt from Russell. Pins them back to the 9, though. Can the defense come up with a crucial stop? You have to be fucking kidding me. They just ran down like 7 or 8 minutes on one drive. That is 4 straight losses. 3 in a row in this episode. And depending on what the Dolphins, I mean, we see the Bills there, 29-29 final. Depending on what the division standings look like, we might be moving on from some veterans here because this is not looking good. I cannot believe that they just ran down the final 7+ minutes of the game on that drive. That is absolute insanity. We are bottom of the division at 2-4. Bills at 4-1. The Dolphins at 4-1. Wow. Wow. So, I mean, in terms of our options here, I don't really know what to do. I gotta be honest. I don't really know what to do. Damn it. I mean, it's week 8 for the deadline, right? Although for some reason I'm kind of panicking and thinking it's week 7 in the game, even though last year it was week 8, and I don't know what the deadline is this year. We do get an option for a breakout player, which is cool. We'll see who it is. It is Damian Harris. So, like I mentioned a couple episodes ago, decent chance of him breaking out. 100-yard game, and Harris will improve, which will be nice and will soften the blow of losing Sony Michel. But, oh God, when is the deadline in this game? It should be week 8. I just honestly can't remember because I've done so many franchise modes on this where I don't trade at all. I can't remember. Oh God, especially too because this is a couple years in. It should be week 8 and not week 7. So we have one game to turn this around, or we are going to be moving on from some veterans because we'll have no goddamn choice. As scary as that is to say, I mean, it's the truth. So, just in terms of running backs available, it looks like it could be a decent year to pick up somebody else, although with Harris improving, you know, who's to say we need another running back aside from him, so, but we'll see what happens. Carl Lawson's back. Trent Taylor is back. Taylor suits up for the first time this year. A loss here, and this season is over. I feel comfortable in saying that. A loss here, and the direction for the team drastically changes for the next couple of years. The McCourtys will be dealt. Devlin wouldn't fetch us anything anyway. But Gilmore will be dealt. Now, I know he's 30. He'll probably still be, high 80s for the next couple of years, but he's also on an expiring deal. David Andrews, likely to be dealt as well. And that way, we can make room for Kerry Young to be in the lineup full-time. So, if this team wants to stick together in its current form, they need to pull off a win here against the Colts. 4 straight losses. Of course, we started this franchise mode before Andrew Luck retired, so we don't get an easier matchup here. This needs to be a win. There is so much pressure on this team right now. We lose to the Texans. Fairly convincing. I mean, it was by 4, but that last drive was fairly convincing. This defense, almost unrecognizable from the team that we saw in the first 2 games of the season. We'll see what we can do here. But this has to be a win, and it's not an easy challenge to say, okay, we need a win. The defense has been struggling. Go shut down Andrew Luck. Not easy to do. We're up 7-3 at the end of the first. Make that 10-7 Indy. And 17-10 is the score at the half. Right. Now, we do get the ball first. Here's the thing. Obviously, we're going to be a little bit more hands-on in this half if we can be. Harris has 18 yards on 9 carries. I think it was 2 touchdowns for him. I think it was 2 touchdowns or 100 yards. Well, we're going to start feeding him the ball. We're going to be a little bit more hands-on here to try and make sure that we get this. Because at the very least, you know, it can drastically alter what we're going to be looking to do in the draft, even though there are a couple of good running backs available. Hell, we could look at taking a running back and then deal Damian Harris. So we'll see what happens here. Hopefully we can get some good yardage, but obviously, simming-wise, there's just not much we can do to try and get good yardage. Oh, God, if Amari Cooper kept that guy blocked, we were gone. That's a good start, though. He's up to 35 yards after that one play. We really needed Cooper to hold that block on the outside. He couldn't do it. All right, Damien. Let's see what else we can do here. Speaking of not holding blocks. Needed a better juke move there. He went with the hesitation rather than a legit juke, and that didn't help either. But hey, we're picking up good yardage early. That's not looking good. We're still going to go for it, though. I'll take it. Up to the 40, 53 yards already for Harris, so we should be able to get this fairly quickly. And we'll probably look to go for the option here. Well, 4-man rush. Couple of safety. I mean, I don't know if we want to run with powers or not. We might as well. And that did not look good. 2 yards, though. We'll take it. Again, Powers, just a fill-in player for us, really. Of course, wouldn't have expected him to play at all, but the injury to Sony Michel caused some change in plans. Oh, boy. Good catch there by Taylor. Edelman-esque in Taylor's first game here, which is what we got him for. Of course, Edelman retired at the end of last year. So 3rd and 3. Harris is in, but they are threatening to bring pressure. Oh, yeah, we're going to Harry here. Good block. Good block. Good juke. Oh, my God. Nikhil Harry staying on his feet. We're up to the 17. And we'll see what we can do from here with Harris. It's unlikely that we get a lot of space, but hey, a rushing touchdown here would be pretty good against. I think it was 2 rushing touchdowns or 100 yards. That's not good. That's the issue. They're going to bring pressure and shut down the run game from here. I'm going to jump to Super Sim. I'm going to let the AI decide what happens. We'll go change of possession. Ultimately, we end up with a field goal, which is fine by me. I'm just going to make sure that we get the yardage that we need. So the Colts on this drive. Jesus. All right, 24-13. Not great. Not good at all. Let's see what we can do here. Again, at the very least, oh boy, if we could just hold our blocks for half a second, boys. Half a second longer, we'd be golden. It's not looking good. I mean, we're down by 11. Down by 11. In, again, what is essentially a must-win game. The only bright side is that Harris is picking up some yardage that he needs. Gonna look for Harry again here. There we go. Good block. I'll take that. I do love me a good RPO in this game this year, but I'm like, I don't know if the tone is depressing. If it is, I'm sorry, but I'm just kind of legitimately shocked that our team is struggling as much as they are. We're still gonna run this with Perrine here. Just drop a shoulder and push forward. There we go. I don't necessarily want to call him a depth signing, but pretty much what he is. Still no Harris. And decent little pickup there. It'll be 3rd and short. 3rd and 1. Harris is in. I don't know if I trust the O-line to pull off this block. Hooper, let's see what you can do on the outside edge there. We got the first at least. So Harris, we need 29 more yards. Quick little rushing touchdown all the way to the house, and this challenge is over. And we have a breakout running back. And the 1-2 combo is solved. Slowly getting there. A pickup of 6. 267. Let's go with the buck sweep because, oh God, let's not. Inside zone, please. 3:21 left. Down by 11. Again, we don't really care about picking up the yardage through the air. That would help us win this game. It's almost admitting defeat. You know, waving the white flag and just trying to get our breakout player. Powers does get the first. Wearing him down. This is the only way the running game is effective, is if we actually take control of it. Still no Harris, so if we can go with the deep threat here, we will get that good pickup of yardage. And right over the middle for Hooper. Good stuff up to the 15. 200 yards now in the air for Dawson. Let's do the same thing. Let's go hands off here. See if they can finish the job. And again, they're held to a field goal. So apparently the Colts, you know, red zone defense is just outrageous. Although Miles Jack recovers a fumble. So it's still a close game. We start at 33. And let's see if we can get Damian Harris the yardage that we need. Good blocks. Okay, that's great. There was space until I got caught up on the lineman instead of getting one of those nice little auto spins off of the lineman to run into, you know, to actually run into space. But what are you gonna do? Nice blocking there again. Said it in the last episode. Still believe it. The blocking from the O-line has gotten worse since this game came out. But let's see if we can get the first down here with Harris. And we do. Better blocking on that occasion. What's Harris up to? All right, we need 12 yards. And then we hope that this team can get the job done from there. Harris is still in. It's not looking great, but we're going to go for it. Damn. And hey, it's positive yardage. We need 9 yards. I don't know if Harris will be out there this time. He is not. So we will actually go play action here. And see if that sets anything up. I don't know who this O-line is, but it's not the O-line that I built. That's frustrating. I gotta be honest here, we're gonna run it with Harris just to get yardage since they should be playing a bit further back. That gets Harris up to 99. Are you kidding me? I just gotta let him punt it. Hopefully we get the ball back, right? I'm not gonna completely tank it. We should get one more possession, and we do! Miles Jack recovers a fumble, and has also recovered an interception in this game. And we start at the 8, so another opportunity for the AI, unless this play here works. Another opportunity for the AI to get the job done. That gets Harris up to 100 yards. I gotta be honest, I don't trust the AI not losing yardage. So we'll look for another play here. And Jesus Christ, hey, you shoved him forward a little bit further, so I'll take that. We'll stick with the RPO. And we'll see if we can hit Harry on the outside. And we did. There we go. I'll take it. We get Harris the yardage that he needs. Hopefully he doesn't lose yardage and, you know, follow-up drives. And you know what? Screw it. Let's see if we can tie this game up. We're going to run the same bubble screen and see if Is it Perrine or Perrine? I don't remember. That I held B. Swear on my grandfather's grave I held B and the game didn't recognize it. So we fall short on the 2-point conversion. That's not frustrating at all. That I hit the fucking button here, but okay. No, it's cool. I'm fine with having to blow up my team potentially because you can't recognize that I hit B. Thankfully, I guess it'd be Mahar. At least that's how I've seen that pronounced. I don't know for sure. We're down by 2 with 5 minutes left. Can the offense take advantage? We're at the 9. For the love of God, win this game. Win it, please. I believe in you. I trust in you. All you need here is a damn field goal, really. Although, granted, you can't waste that many timeouts. So please, 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 throw down to the running back. There it is. Damian Harris. We have the lead. The issue is, we have to trust the defense to hold on. And I don't know if they'll be able to. So this should be fun. This should be great. The extra point is good. It is a 5-point lead. And hey, we got 69 notifications. Very nice. You need to update that. You need to update that banner total. All right. Let's see if the defense can hold on. First play for the Colts is an 11-yard completion to Paris Campbell. Second play for the Colts. This game is kind of broken. Andrew Luck at 2nd and 10. Third down. 15 yards to Funchess. 1 minute left. You know what? Let's see it. Let's see this one through. Because if they complete this game-winning drive, this team's getting blown up next week. Completion over the middle. No timeout called because the AI has terrible logic. There's 20 seconds left. They're at the 41. Luck over the middle again. Man down, and this time they're smart enough to call a timeout with 16 seconds left. Ball at the 33. See what happens here. Miami has lost. Luck. Nobody open downfield, and a quick incompletion over the middle. 11 seconds left. A win here sees us right back into the playoff mix, but a loss ends our playoff hopes for the most part. Another throw over the middle, man down. They called the timeout. 6 seconds left from the 25. This could be it. We need a stop. The season on the line. Luck downfield, and with 2 seconds left, the ball goes out of the back of the end zone. This is it. Will Luck pull off a miracle and essentially end our season, or do we have an interesting dilemma? Throw short. That game is over. Thank God. We hold on. We beat the Colts. We had to be a little bit more hands-on with it than I expected, but the breakout player, of course, is the main reason for that. We get the win. We snap that losing streak. Damian Harris takes a step up as a breakout player. And now that leaves us with an interesting dilemma heading into this next week, where again 4 takeaways, and we only won by 5. I mean, Dawson had a great game. The running game was on point. Of course, that's because we were more hands-on with it. Harry and Harris with touchdowns. The O-line, that right side struggled a bit. Defensively, Miles Jack had himself a game with the fumble recovery and the interception. Justin Evans with the pick as well. Will Lutz missed a field goal at 1 point. So we do win by 5. It's just now a question of whether or not we trust this team to be able to get the job done, keep winning games, as we hopefully march towards the playoffs. So Joanne Williams doesn't go up an overall point, but is now a scheme fit, which will be good for us moving forward. And again, breakout player-wise, it is very good news about Damian Harris. So he is up to star development. 10,000 XP for him. We'll push him to the mid-70s as we head to Week 8 against the Jets. Again, deadline week this time out. And in terms of the standings, we're very much in it. It's just we're not running away with it. John Ross is back from injury as we get, well, the 3 upgrade points for Harris. Not as big of an upgrade, but we'll take it, as he'll be up to a 71 and close, more than halfway there to going up another overall point. So we will make Harris better as a power back. This should get him to a 73, plus 2 trucking and stiff arm, and indeed he is up to a 73. So not bad. Again, we can rely on him rather than having to draft a running back. We still could if we wanted to, though. So in terms of scouting, I mean, we were pretty much done with scouting running backs and fullbacks anyway. Actually, well, not really. We're still going to look, actually, because if there's somebody better than him available, we might as well take a look around that time. So, yeah, there we go. Just to be a bit thorough. So, wide receiver and tight end, I think, will still be something that we look to scout out here. Just because, again, we find someone younger, somebody better, move out who we already have, and make the most of it. So, we'll bring in Sadler. And we'll still focus on improving the offense and maybe getting a little bit younger. I mean, again, Hooper, in his mid to late 20s, but we could find somebody else to eventually replace him. And Zach Lindsley could be the guy. Corey Henry as well, potentially decent. I'm intrigued how good this dude is. Had a feeling. If you see a wide receiver who's projected to go number 1, he often shouldn't be, is what we've discovered. Although Jaquan Spears, good God. Talk about an Edelman replacement. Trent Taylor, eat your heart out. So, at 3 and 4, John Ross is back from injury. Things are looking decent. But that decision, I guess, still looms overhead. We have to make that call this week. Do we stick with this team and make the most of it? Or do we maybe look to move out a couple of the veteran players and see what happens from there? Again, draft pick-wise, we do have an extra second, a couple of extra fourths. Again, we traded down a lot last year. So things are looking okay. It's just, is okay good enough? Do we want to bet on this team that we have to get the job done? Or do, we look to move on from Gilmore instead of having to overpay him? Again, Jason McCourty might still be able to fetch us something. It's the veterans that we talked about that we could move on from if we kind of just, don't want to hedge our bets and think, hell, even Devondre Campbell at 28 could be moved out and we could scout out linebackers from there. We have a couple of different options. Blow this team up a little bit and see what happens, or just stick with it and hope that this is, the season's going to turn around, because 3 and 4 through our first 7 games, hardly ideal.